All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching me from, and welcome to this week of our technology leadership course. And today we shall be looking at the Model 6. And with this Model 6, it's focusing on professional organizations in technology leadership. And with my uh, field or with my section, I shall be looking at the Consortium for School Network. That's a CoSN organization. All right. So, by way of our outline, so I shall be looking at the CoSN uh, professional organization in technology leadership, and we shall be looking at an introduction that is what CoSN is about. We shall look at the mission and the vision of this particular professional organization in technology leadership. We shall also look at some key strategies and drivers that were formulated or put in place to be run from 2023 to 2026, which should end next year. And we shall also be looking at strategies that help to support these tech leaders in this particular organization. We'll continue to dive deeper to look at the available resources and support. Moving ahead, talking about the value of coaching for technology leaders. And then we'll move ahead to look also at the personal use and professional growth that this organization brings onto its members. And finally, going to look at the conclusion and a call to action. So, to introduce this organization, the CoSN, which is a short form or the acronym for Consortium for School Networking, it's one of the premier professional associations that is dedicated to supporting technology leaders in K-12 education. And it was founded in 1992. That means that now it's about 33 years old. That has been a long time. And it's a professional organization in the sector of technology leadership. And this is purposely the premier professional organization for K-12 tech leaders. And it represents about 2,050 school district. That is so large. And if we are looking at it in terms of students, then we are talking about close to about 11 million students that are uh, part of this particular technology leadership professional organization. Now let's look at also at the mission the mission of this particular professional organization. So the CoSN provide the mission of it is to provide current and aspiring K-12 EdTech leaders with a community for that will provide them with knowledge and professional development. And their goal is to create and grow engaging learning environments. And as a premier professional organization in terms of EdTech, the world-class professional association that is driven by a mission to equip uh, and aspire K-12 education in terms of technology leaders. Their teams, that is, and school district and with the community knowledge and professional development to cultivate some kind of engaging learning. So it is an organization that is meant for the betterment of its members and to help to cultivate engaging learning. And that is the main mission of the CoSN professional organization to provide current and aspiring K-12 leaders with a community of knowledge and professional development. Now that we have looked at the mission, let's go ahead and look at the vision. So the vision is that it's a community of visionary technology leaders empowering every learner to achieve their unique potential in the engaging world. So by doing that, they have to provide the active leaders with tools that they need to lead a change, to lead a particular change. They also provide them with opportunities for companies to support these K-12 communities to also participate in in all corporates of life. A community of visionary technology leaders also so that they can be that collaboration and form a community to help each other to advance in this engaging culture. It also helps them to empower them, every of their learners, to achieve their unique potential in the engaging world that they find themselves. Strategies, key strategy drivers for the framework of from that was planned from 2023 to 2026 plan. And these are one of the drivers or the key strategies that was laid in place in 2023 to be implemented all throughout 2026. And one of them was that to enable inclusive and nimble technology leadership to drive innovation. Secondly, is that they plan that within this particular 3-year frame, they will try to enhance their member experience to nurture belonging. And thirdly, is that within these 3 years, that should end like next year, they are trying to empower the network to build a strong community so that will be difficult to disintegrate. And they also want to place emphasis in this particular plan, emphasis on diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging for their members and people that belong to the organization to be integrated throughout. Now let's look at strategies to support these EdTech leaders. And that means that uh, their CoSN is always in for its members to learn more about the organization for it to grow stronger and stronger. So one of their strategies is that they want to incubate and drive innovative practices. They want all their members to be incubated with that ideas that will empower them or give them some kind of motivation to drive innovative practices. They also want timely programs, products, and professional development. That is one of their strategies. And they are also into it for effective collaboration with school leadership teams, because without the school leadership teams, students and their members collaborating effectively, there cannot be success. So they also try to foster workplace culture and value diversity belonging. So bringing ideas of different people together collaboratively help to strengthen the community connections, increase personalization, and also promote sustainable change for the future. Now, available resources from CoSN. So, as a member or as someone who belongs to this professional organization, one of the things I should look out for is that professional development courses. One of the things that you can get from this CoSN organization is that you get professional development courses and, of course, certifications after you have gone through the courses. It also a policy. They also have policy advocacy and guidance on K-12 privacy and safety. So they make sure that the privacy and safety of their members, as well as people that belong to the organization, are taken care of. So they do some kind of advocacy for you. That is one of the resources that is available from CoSN. And also best practices and frameworks for educational technology leadership. They try to train their members and to make sure that they have this best practice and frameworks for technology education, technology leadership. Local chapters of this particular organization also try to collaborate and do networking to make sure that nobody is left behind and everybody gets the help that they need in terms of assistance and all that. And with this corporate partnership, and it creates a tool for strong diversity in terms of the knowledge bound in the organization. What is the value of coaching to technology leaders? It is interesting to know that today's learning environment is very different from even some months ago, because we live in a dynamic world which keeps changing. So the values of coaching technology leadership is very, very essential in terms of how our education, in terms of technology integration in our education, in all facets of our education is concerned. So the values of coaching to technology leadership is that one of them is that it will help to navigate challenges in educational technology adoption and leadership. It will also provide guidance on equity in digital learning environments. And lastly, but not the least, is that it will connect leaders with a collaborative community to help each other in terms of integration of technology in every aspect of our education. What does it go to do in terms of our personal use and professional growth? It's how do you plan and leverage coffee for upscaling? So personally or professionally, it will help you to upscale yourself. when you leverage this kind of CoSN resources with the collaboration and certification and trainings that you get, it helps you to upskill yourself. It also helps us to stay up to date on emerging EdTech trends and policies because you are always abreast with information. There are available resources. There are people that you're collaborating with who are also learning, share ideas, and it keeps you updated. And lastly, but not the least, is that it helps you to engage with the community of local chapters for networking to seek help when the need arises. And for us, before we shut down on this particular model today, I would like to say that the CoSN organization provides current and aspiring K-12 education technology leaders with the community knowledge and professional development that they need to create an engaging learning environment. So I encourage us those of us who are into it to join it today, because when we connect with this particular, in terms of joining as a member, it connects you to a powerful community of educational technology leaders and exclusive resources to support your professional growth. So if the need arises, you can hit them an email for any assistance, send them an email for membership at cosin.org and get connected. These are the references that I used for this particular presentation. I hope that you learned something from it, and I will be ever glad to hear your feedback from this particular presentation. Thank you once again, and you can send me an email when the need arises. Thank you very much for watching. Go Tigers.